Here at the St. Agnes Medical Center Emergency Medicine Residency, we like to offer a hands-on approach to learning the art of medicine.
We might have a mini lecture at the beginning, but we have everyone go through round robin sort of rotations. There's an ultrasound room, there's a procedure room, and then there'll be actual simulation cases that are run with someone behind the two-view glass mirror, and then someone in the room pretending to be the nurse or a family member, and a mannequin or a simulation patient.
We try to write the cases ourselves to gear them towards what we want the residents to learn. We get to bring rare, complicated cases that oftentimes you don't see in the department, or if you do, it might be once in your whole residency.
You never know what you're gonna expect.
We work on central lines, chest tubes, crikes, and today, as a matter of fact, we got to do floating a pacemaker, which is pretty cool.
Sim has been huge for learning how to do multiple procedures, learning how to react to different situations, and really honing my skills in the real setting.
If we do make mistakes, it's a good learning opportunity for everyone.
You can go back and you can talk about how the procedure went or how the process went, and you can find ways to improve and to self-evaluate.
I think it's one of the best teaching opportunities we have.
The real purpose of the practice during procedures is to teach in an environment where it's not as stressed.
That makes everything easier when you're doing it in the real world.
Almost every time, as soon as I go into my next shift, I'm using that knowledge that I gained.
I remember very specifically, we had this case where we had a sim lab for a bradycardic crashing patient. We had to learn how to pace. And then later that week, I had a patient come in from EMS, same exact problem. Heart rate was in the 30s, and I knew all the steps. I knew exactly what to do, and I was able to get the patient stabilized.
We like to deliver the core content of emergency medicine in a variety of ways to make it fun and effective. One way we do this is with asynchronous learning, where you can study some of the core content in the comfort of your own home or at your local coffee shop. We also have highly rated EKG and radiology courses that are fun and interactive and give you that ability to have confidence when looking at EKGs and X-rays on shift.
I like to challenge the residents for EKGs and trying to make it as real life as possible. We do interactions where how are we going to interact with the cardiologists and what are we going to say? And there is nothing that makes me happier than having a resident that sees a great EKG case and then texts me, and hey, we just got Brugada, and they'll send me a picture of that. And to me, that's awesome.
We also love to teach ultrasound here. We do a lot of one-on-one training in our sim days, and we also have a 3-year longitudinal curriculum in ultrasound, and we use live models so you get real-world experience.
I really enjoy teaching ultrasound to the residents. We can go over things slowly, and I have time to answer questions. Then we take that information from sim day, and we can use it in our clinical practice.
We get lots of opportunities to do ultrasounds in the department as well as during our didactic days. We go through a whole curriculum and we apply what we learn in the actual department.
And lastly, we have several high-fidelity mannequins. We have a sim mom, we have sim man, and we have a sim baby, where you get to really practice high-stakes resuscitation and have confidence when you hit the wards.
The robots are all really good at making you think they're real people and that they're alive, especially when the attendings start getting into their acting mode and start making it a little bit more lighthearted, but they're usually really good teaching points.
Today we had a full trauma activation. We got to do a cricothyrotomy, we got to do chest tubes. Every day is different, and they put their heart and souls into every single sim lab.